Happy Easter, everyone. I didn't even realize it was Easter Sunday. With everything going on outside with COVID, I completely forgot. But happy Easter. It's been about 4 days since I announced to the world what was going on with me to you guys. And it's time for an update. First, the amount of response and feedback that I got from everybody was just amazing. It was nowhere near as close as what I thought it was going to be. And that's a good thing, because the scenario I had in my head and how this was all going to play out was completely different than what happened. It had me panicking, hyperventilating, and literally tears were falling down my eyes thinking about how this was going to play out. People were going to be upset, and none of that happened. People reached out to me. They asked me questions. As a matter of fact, some people even thanked me for coming out and giving my announcement. You know, they really appreciated it. And I have to say, it's a good feeling. You know, it's a good feeling. As a matter of fact, if you don't take anything else from this Easter Sunday, please take this. If you have something you want to say, you want to get off your shoulders, just do it. Don't overthink it like I did. I'm telling you, you are going to psych yourself out, and you're not going to give yourself the courage to say it or do it, because I held on to that video for probably 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks, because I was just so afraid, playing all these scenarios in my head on how people were going to respond, and none of it happened. So just say it. I'm not saying go around and start breaking hearts and hurting people's feelings. I ain't saying that. I'm just simply saying you have something to say it, because the sense of freedom that I now have is so unexplainable. Like, I feel so free. And you're probably like, what are you talking about? You mad? You being dramatic. But as a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you guys. This is where my Metaport was. You need the Metaport to get the chemo, because that's what it goes through. It's like this 3D spear thing that sits right underneath the skin, and it like protrudes out from your skin. So I would tell people, oh, I broke my collarbone. And then also on this side, I have discoloration from radiation. And if you don't know anything about radiation, radiation literally burns your skin. So that's why I have discoloration. So when you guys invite me out this summer to brunches and parties, okay, if we have a summer thanks to Corona, I don't have to figure out the what, the lie I'm going to tell, the who, the where. I don't have to try to shop around for particular shirts to hide my scars. I can just do it. Be free to wear whatever I want to wear and just go out and do it. As a matter of fact, speaking of stories, I'm going to tell you guys this one quick story. My agent booked me a job for a runway show with Lord & Taylor. And I'm going to the fitting to see what I'm going to wear for the show. I had just finished radiation. My skin is bruised and burnt, and you have to wrap, you know, where you have radiation, they wrap it to keep it safe, keep it clean, and you just get all this bandage. So here I am saying to myself, nothing's stopping me. I don't turn down any jobs, any modeling jobs whatsoever. I'm going, and then whatever happens when I get there happens. I go inside, I get my clothes, and it's a fast-paced industry. Like, you just gotta take your clothes off quick. You know, there's no talking about it. Here, try this on, you know, what's next? So I'm in the room with these other girls, these other models, and they're undressed, and here I am getting undressed, and they see the bandages, and they're like, what's that? What happened to you? I'm like, oh, I got burned in a car accident. I figured if I say in a car, they won't ask me that much more questions. I didn't want to say my home, because then they're like, hey, what happened to your family? So I said, I got burned in a car accident. Now that I think about it, it's just ridiculous. Like, all the things I was doing to just stray away from telling people the truth. So this is what I mean when I say a sense of freedom. I really do have a sense of freedom. I don't have to hide anymore, and I'm definitely not worrying about who's around me when I'm talking. Now, it's time for me to get into the nitty-gritty. Next week, I'm going to talk about when I was diagnosed, how I found out, and like how things changed immediately after being diagnosed. Immediately after. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And I will see you guys next week. Bye. Love you.